नाम श्रेष्ठं मनुमपि सचिपुत्रमत्र स्वरूपं रूपं तस्याग्रजमुरुपुरीं माथुरीं गोष्ठवाटीं राधा कुंडम गिवरमहो राधिका माधवासां प्राप्तो जस्य प्रथित कृपया श्री गुरुं तं नतोऽस्मि। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वैभव पुरी गोस्वामी नामिने। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने। आजानुलंबित भुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वंदे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणावतारो। हेलोधुलितखेदया विशदया प्रोन्मीलदामोदयात् साम्य शास्त्र विवादया रसदया चित्तार्पितोन्मादया शाश्वत भक्ति विनोदया समदया माधुर्यमर्यादया श्री चैतन्य दया निधे तब दया भूयादमन्दोदया। तस्यापार रससार विलासमूर्ते रानंद कंद परमा धुत सौख्यलक्ष्म्यः ब्रह्मादि दुर्गमगते वृषभानुजायः कैङ्कर्यमेव मम जन्मनि जन्मनि स्यात्। तवैवास्मि तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय रधे त्वं नय मां चरणान्तिकम्। अंगस्यामिमाच्छटाभिरभितो मन्दीकृतन्दिवरम् जाड्यं जागुडरोचिषं विदधतं पट्टाम्बरस्य श्रिया वृन्दारण्यनिवासिनं हृदि लसत् दामाभिरामोदरं राधास्कन्धनिवेशितोज्ज्वलभुजं ध्याये दामोदरम् भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दं जं प्रभजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयेयमुदीरयेत् तमादिदेवं करुणानिधां तमालवर्णं सुहितावतारम् अपार संसारसमुद्रसेतुं भजामहे भागवत स्वरूपम् वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ आददान तृणं दन्तै हृदं जाचे पुनः पुनः श्रीमद्रूप पदाम्भोज धूलिश्याम जन्म जन्मनि श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरसती स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवरायते। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. First of all, I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of my Pad Padma, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa, Ashtottara Sata Sri Śrīmād Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Mahārāj, and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of his divine grace, Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada, Ashtottara Sata Sri Śrīmād Bhakti Janardana Goswami Mahārāj, then to his divine grace, Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada, Ashtottara Sata Sri Śrīmād Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Mahārāj, then to his divine grace, Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada, Ashtottara Sata Sri Śrīmād A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Mahārāj Srila Prabhupada, then to his divine grace, Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada, Ashtottara Sata Sri Śrīmād Bhakti Bhakti Goswami Mahārāj, then to all Guru Parampara, Guru Vargas, and pray their causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of his divine grace, Parivrajagacharya, Ashtottara Sata Sri Śrīmād Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Goswami Mahārāj, then to all present sannyasis, brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, God brothers, God sisters, ladies and gentlemen, and pray the causeless mercy of all. By the grace of Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, and by the special blessing of Radha Damodar Ji, we are going to commence the Bhajana-rahasya, 4th chapter or 4th jam, 18th verse. In 18th verse we have been discussing 3 days already, but did not complete till now. Why? Because Bhaktivinoda Thakur, why come this Bhajana-rahasya? Here in this Bhajana-rahasya, he collected all the essence of all bhajan in one place. If Bhaktivinoda Thakur would not compile this, it was difficult to know how to do bhajan. So he put all the essence of all scripture which our Goswamis compiled, how to do bhajan. So only by understanding properly this Bhajana-rahasya, our bhajan will be completely perfect. There is no doubt at all to attain the perfection. Why? After understanding Bhajana-rahasya, he will not commit any offense and he will not do any mistake doing bhajan. Our bhajan is mostly based on bhakriya, no bhajan. Since beginning of our Kartik, I have been speaking this, that in several places our Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, who is very rasik, who knows the secrets of bhajan to attain the transcendental highest mellow, he several times spoke in different places of his scripture and commentaries that our bhajan is mostly bhajanam kriya matra bhajanam. Our mostly bhajan is only activities of bhajan, like chanting. We are chanting. There is no doubt that we are not chanting at all. But it does not mean that our chanting is real bhajan. Only bhajan kriya matram. Why? Real bhajan, if it starts, it will happen like Mahaprabhu had told. What Mahaprabhu told in first verse of Sikkha, Cheto darpan marjanam bhavamaha dabag nirvapanam shreyah kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam ananda vardhanam pratipadam purna mrita svadanam sarvatma snapanam param vijete Sri Krishna sankirtanam. Mahaprabhu explained in beginning of Shikshastak, if we bhajan, that is also prominent bhajan. What is prominent bhajan? That is Angi. Angi is called Nama Sankirtan. All other limbs of devotions are Angas, limbs. But Harinam Sankirtan and Harikatha is Angi. Angi. So Harikatha and Harinam both are Angi. There is no difference between Hari and his Katha and his name and pastimes, etc. So if we properly practice bhajan, not only bhajan kriya, then these 6 fruits will manifest immediately. They will not wait till end of the bhajan. From beginning it will start giving fruit. That is Purna Amrutasvadan Pratipadam. Pratipada. Pada has 2 meaning. One is every steps of our bhajan, and in every word and sila of our chanting. But now when we are chanting several rounds also, we have no feeling, no realization, no relishment of transcendental taste. Means our bhajana kriya has some defect. We have to check it. Unless we check this, then it will take long time to give the real fruit. External fruit will be immediately, there is no doubt at all. That is why our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada and his disciples, who are our Guru Vargas, they spoke what their Gurudev told. I found out that Prabhupada was speaking always. There are three types of Naam. Naam Abhas, Naam Aparad, pure name. Pure name is Bhajanam. But Naam offense, Naam Abhas and other names are Kriya Matram. Because Kriya means activity. Means our tongues are moving, sound is coming, fingers are counting. So these are activities. So this is going on. According to science also, according to Newton, every action has equal and opposite reaction. So when we are doing something, it will give some results. So immediately it gives external fruit. So it does not mean that our bhajana kriya will go vain at all. No. But bhajana kriya will not give eternal fruit immediately, unless bhajana kriya converts to bhajan only. And this bhajana kriya will convert to bhajan after knowing Bhajana-rahasya. Because we don't know what are secrets of bhajan. We know at least bhajana kriya, because our Guru Vargas, Acharyas, Vaishnavas, wherever we go, to each Vaishnav, to each Guru we are meeting, at least they are telling you do bhajan. Means you chant Harinam, you associate, you do service, and we are doing this. But it does not mean that our everything is bhajan now. No. It will become bhajan and it will fulfill all the conditions of bhajan. Our Rupa Goswami told what is real bhajan? Anya bhilasita sunyam jnana karmadi anaprutam anukulyena anusilanam bhaktirutama. From here real bhajan starts. And our bhajan is not like this. We have so many desires. So our bhajan is kriya matram, natu bhajanam. So it is delaying to give the real fruit. Otherwise, according to Mahaprabhu, pratipadam purna amrita asvadanam. When we start ha, it does not wait for re. What to speak? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. To complete the one Mahamantra. We are chanting several Mahamantra. But these are bhajana kriya matram, natu bhajanam. When bhajan will come, only by chanting one ha, then ecstasy start. Why? When Radharani chanting Kri, then full of transcendental ecstasy. And when Krishna is chanting Ra, when she is chanting Ra, and he is not chanting, even listening about Radharani's name, then Sphito Bhavati Madhava. Brihad Brahmavayurta Puran told, in Brahmavayurta Puran there is one verse. Rasava Ucharana Deva Sphito Bhavati Madhava Dha Sabda Ucharana Deva Paschadhavati Madhava. This is the proof, because in Krishna there is no chance of existence of impurity. What to speak about impurity? Even Sattva, Raja, Tama, by which the world is being maintained. Creation, maintenance and annihilation is going on due to these three qualities. Really Krishna does not do this. Brahma also does not do this. Brahma became one instrument. Really the three gunas are doing. When Rajoguna increasing, creation automatic. When Sattva-guna increasing, maintenance automatic. When Tamo-guna increasing, annihilation automatic. So, Lord does not do this. It is going on automatic by under his guidance. So, these three gunas cannot touch to Krishna. Because Krishna is nirguna. So, because to them contamination and influence of these three modes of nature cannot touch at all. So they are quite pure, not only pure, Visuddha Sattva, in pure stage of goodness. So when they utter single syllable, alphabet, or hear, immediately transcendental ecstasy manifesting. So when Krishna listening only, Ra, Sphito Bhavati Madhava, Krishna becoming full of transcendental ecstasy. Where from coming? And sometime only listening Ra, sometime Krishna fainting. Why? Because completely pure. And Radharani also, what to speak about Sri Krishna? When listening the sound of Krishna, even no need to listen Krishna sound, even only flute sound. What is the condition of Radharani becoming? We will discuss later on, because it is coming later on after this. So, how Radharani is becoming out of control? Not only Krishna. Why? Both are pure. Not only pure. Complete Visuddha Sattva. There is what is contamination, you cannot imagine them. They have no knowledge what is contamination. They have no experience. Because all contamination is after that. After that border, after border, that side border of Viraja, no chance of this threefold miseries and then three modes of nature. So after that only purity. And after Vaikuntha, when you go to Golok, there is aprakrut. Even there is difference between Vaikuntha and Golok also. Something. If you go deep, difference is there. But if you see in common Siddhanta, no difference. But if you go deeply, there is many differences between Vaikuntha and Golok Vrindavan. So Vaikuntha Vastu is Adhokshada Vastu. Golok is aprakrut. So there is aprakrut means no touch of prakriti. So, and we are completely in influence of prakriti. That is why we have no bhajan now. But it is possible to convert to the bhajan, create bhajan. And that is only possible not by ourselves. It is impossible by ourselves. No jiva can do bhajan himself. Impossible. He needs mercy. Why? Jiva is durval. Means weak, very weak. I cannot defeat him. And proof is he is being defeated now. The proof of Jiva's weakness is he is in this material world. Otherwise Jiva would stay in Golok, Vrindavan and Vaikuntha. He would not come here. So this is proved that Jiva cannot defeat Maya himself. If you want to prove, several proofs of so many scriptures will come, but I want to give the example of very common and well-known scripture which is very famous in the whole world, that is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita everybody knows. So I will give easiest proof. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna told, Daivihesa gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mameva je prapadyante mayametam tarantite. Mama maya duratyaya. Krishna, my maya is very difficult to cross, very difficult to conquer by jiva. So which jiva can demand that I can conquer? Who is demanding? He is ignorant. But at the same time, for jiva, it is not impossible to conquer maya. Not impossible, but difficult. When difficult? When alone. When possible? When under shelter. When he takes shelter of Guru Vaishnava and his all activities are under guidance of Guru and Vaishnavas, which is called devotion, then Maya will run away. Why? Maya is unable to exist in front of Krishna. Maya cannot stay. Someone say, oh, Maya and Krishna together. Who says? He does not Siddhanta. Because we must have heard somewhere, someone say, oh, Maya and Krishna together. No. No scripture says Maya and Krishna together. What to speak, difficult scriptures, we are not going to Sanskrit. We will go to simplest scripture, Kaviraj Goswami, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in very simple Bengal pair or verses. He said, Krishna Surya Sama, Maya hoy andhakar. Jahan Krishna taha nahi Maya adhikar. Krishna is like sun and Maya is like darkness. Now he is sun, so is it possible to darkness exist? Impossible. When sun will set, then only darkness will come. As long as sun is present, darkness is impossible. Similarly, as long as Krishna is there, Maya cannot come. Impossible. In Bhagavatam, it is clearly explained by Sukadeva Goswami and Sutta Goswami. Maya harehe samukhe statum asaknuti. Sukadeva Goswami and Sutta Goswami telling Maya is incapable to stand or exist in front of Krishna. So, who is under influence of Maya means we should know Krishna went away. If Krishna is there, Maya will not stay. So, if we want to be free from Maya and always in safe to do bhajan, always we should stay with the shelter of Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna. Alone, independent is weak. And independent jiva will be immediately attacked by Maya. So, that is necessary. If we understand Bhajan-rahasya, then we can know how we will be protected and how our bhajan will be safe. And for this, being merciful, Bhaktivinoda Thakur compiled all the important verses. So this Bhajan-rahasya is very, very important. That is why when our Bhaktivinoda Thakur compiled this, our Prabhupada, when he printed, then he wrote very nice platform forward or introduction. So in that introduction I have already explained 3 years before when we started Bhajan-rahasya. What is bhajan, what is archan? We are most misunderstanding. Bhajan, archan, everything is one. No. Bhajan is different, archan is different, bhajan kriya is different. So, unless we study Bhajan-rahasya, we cannot understand. Till now, I have faced so many devotees who misunderstood bhajan. Means whatever you are doing, all are bhajan. We are thinking, oh, what he is doing? He is doing bhajan. This is ignorance. Everybody we are thinking, oh, when someone chanting, we are thinking, oh, he is doing bhajan. No. He may do bhajan or he may do archan. We have to see the condition. Blindly we cannot say he is doing bhajan. But you see, whenever we are looking some devotee, anyone who is engaged in devotional activities, we are thinking, what is he doing? Oh, he is doing bhajan. Why you are saying this? Because due to lack of knowledge to understand the difference between bhajan and archan or bhajana kriya. So everybody, whatever does, it cannot be bhajan. How it becomes bhajan, how it becomes bhajan archan, how it becomes bhajana kriya, I have already explained it 2 days before, in 2 days, most in 2-3 years before. So I don't want to repeat to save the time. Those who are interested, already you can see that audio. Our Indra Didi is already put in iCloud, sound cloud. So who is interested, he can listen. So I don't want to repeat this. So we will proceed. So mostly we may think, yesterday also I was speaking, that Bhaktivinoda Thakur, why chose this Vritrasura's verse in this Rahasya? Because here what is the symptom of Vritrasura? Although demon, we have known that symptom. So to rectify ourselves, to do pure bhajan, it is necessary. What is the symptom of a devotee who is doing pure bhajan? Then this symptom should come. What is that symptom? Now we will start. Nanaka prishnam na cha parameshthyam na sarvabhaumam na rasadhipatyam na yoga siddhira punarbhavam va samanjasatva virahaja kankhe. What should be the symptom? What should be the desire of a devotee who is doing real bhajan? If we will do real bhajan, then our desire should become like how? Nanaka prishtam. We should not have any desire for naka prishta. What is the meaning of naka prishta? We have so many material desires. What to speak about to reject to Nakaprishta? But our Bhutrasura are telling that, oh my Lord, I don't want even Nakaprishta. Nakaprishta is explained by our Jiva Goswami, Śrīdhara Swami, etc. as a Dhruvapada. Dhruvapada. Our Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explained it. Nakaprishta means Swargam. Now here we have to reconcile. There is no difference, but only difference is found. How? Nakaprishta means Swarga also. In Amar Kosh it is told Nakaprishta means Swarga. Swarga has many different synonyms. Among many synonyms, Naka is one of them. Swarga, Naka, Divi. So, Naka is Swarga, and our Jiva Goswami, Śrīdhara Swami and others told Naka means Dhruvalok. So then here we should not be confused. All of them are right, only we have to reconcile to understand. Then how Swarga is a Dhruvalok and Vaikuntha, how possible? Yes. Swarga also we can have the meaning as a Vaikuntha or Dhruvalok. How? When we understand commentary of Śrīmad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, then we can understand what is the meaning of Swarga. When all the rishis headed by Saunaka, they were performing the sacrifice 1000 years long time. For what for? For what purpose? Swargaya lokaya sahasramamasata. Here Sutta Goswami telling and our Vyasadeva telling in first canto that these rishis, Saunakadi rishis, they were organized performing a sacrifice which was taking 1000 years. But for what purpose? For Swarga. Here Swarga means not this celestial planet. Because they were very learned scholars, great sadhus. Why they will waste their time for a celestial planet, long time. So here our Vishwanath Thakur making the Swarga meaning. Swahi, Swair Giyate Jasa Swarga. Means that is Swarga. To which Swahi Devahi Giyate. Means to which demigods and celestial planet personalities they are glorifying and they are praying. That is Gola Vrindavan. So here also Vishwanath Chakravarti telling Swarga means Vaikuntha, no problem. If you think Swarga also, celestial planet also, no problem. If you have ability to understand, no problem. But when you are being confused, then we should not think Vishwanath Chakravarti told Swarga means celestial planet, and Jiva Goswami told Dhruvalok, Śrīdhara Swami told different lok. So how we will be able to understand? No, all are equal. So when you think Vishwanath Chakravarti making some difference, then you understand. Go to his commentary, first canto. He spoke Swarga means Vaikuntha. Here also, here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur or Jiva Goswami, Śrīdhara Swami all are equal. The purpose of speaking here is that we should not have desire. As long as we have any personal desire, except the prem, that is also braja prem, then we are not doing proper bhajan. We are under influence of material nature. So here Vritrasura, although he is demonic body, but he has no material desire. So he is rejecting to Naka Prustam. He telling Nanaka Prustam. So our also desire should be like him. We are chanting, and in this Kartika month, we are doing like austerity. Early in the morning waking up, so many foods we are not eating, all the tongue desire, mind desire we are prohibited, so we are unable to eat. Why you are doing this? This is for pleasure of Radha Damodar. Except this we have any material desire, then bhakti will be contaminated. So what to speak about? Nakaprushta, we are being influenced by these material belongings. So if we are attracted by these material belongings, like money, house, children, objects of this material world, then how we can cross till Vaikuntha? Here Vritrasura is rejecting to Nakaprushta, Dhruvaloka, Swargaloka, Vaikuntha also. And we are unable to reject money. We are able to reject this material attraction, etc. So here purpose means money is not, yesterday I told, caste, lady, money, etc. is not harmful. Our attachment is harmful. We should not be attached to enjoy this. Then problem. Attachment is the root cause of binding in this material world. So we should be careful not to manifest any material desire in the core of heart if we are desirous of attaining Shuddha, which is available in Braja only, pure prem. In Vaikuntha also prem is there, but not Shuddha Braja prem. There opulence. Dwarka also mixed. In all Vishnu Loko, prema is not completely pure. There is in combination of opulence. So as long as we have propensity to attain that, then we are unfortunate. If anything is attracting us, then we should know we are very, very unfortunate. Means we could not have the relishment of taste of Braja Prem. When we will attain in such a stage that no one can attract us except Radharani, Krishna, Mahaprabhu and his beloved devotees, then we should know that our bliss started from Guru, Vaishnava and Radharani and Krishna. So when attraction coming from different directions, then we should know we are losing our qualification and Maya is attracting. So we should be very, very careful. So we should cry for the mercy of Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna. If nothing in with us, no problem. But we should not be bereft of Guru, Vaishnava, Krishna and his prem. This we need always. But if we have nothing, no problem. Why? Pure devotees, one name is Akinchana. Akinchana or Nishkinchana. Pure devotees, one name is Nishkinchana or Akinchana. We should not be worried if we don't have so many belongings. As less belonging, it is mercy, we should think. Krishna took away, it is very good, it is his mercy. If giving also, but no problem coming to bhajan, okay, he let him give, but I don't want. Like Lord Krishna gave to Sudama, but he was not attracted. He did not deny, because his wife was desiring. So he gave to wife, because she has desire, but Sudama has no desire. So it could not influence him. So if Krishna gave him, but Sudama did not ask Krishna, but Krishna gave himself for the. Similarly, if Krishna gives something, maybe Krishna knows in our relatives, among our community, among our God brothers, someone wants, who are under our relation. So for them, maybe Krishna giving okay, but we should not have attachment for that. When we will be attracted and attached, then bhajan will go down. Why? Because our Rupa Goswami told, Bhukti Mukti Sruha Javat Pisachi Hrudi Vartate Katham Bhakti Sukham Bode Spurti Sambhavana Bhavat. As long as Bhukti, the desire to enjoy this material world, and Mukti, the desire to liberate from this material world, if these both are present, then Bhakti will not. So we should be very, very careful if we want pure Bhakti. And really we want pure Bhakti only. For pure Bhakti, Bhajana-rahasya is necessary. That is why when we started Bhajana-rahasya 3 years before, then our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada wrote in his introduction that this Bhajana-rahasya is not for everyone. He spoke clearly. That is why you will not find the customers more for. And he also told those who are desirous of doing pure bhajan, who wants pure bhakti, they are the only candidate for this. Who does not want pure bhakti, they will feel discomfort in this topic. Why? They will have so many desires, and bhajan-rahasya every step, every day will speak, oh, you give up this, you give up this. This is problem, this is problem. Then he cannot tolerate this. So, it is only fit for those devotees who are desirous of pure bhakti. Those who are now not pure desire, but want in future to become pure devotee, for them also applicable. But does not want pure bhakti, then if he listens, he will feel, oh, very, very like bitter every day. Because in this bhajan-rahasya, you will not find a single day where your material desire is allowed. Impossible. That is why Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada very clearly they told that this is only fit only for pure devotee who want pure bhakti. For them it is like ornament. It will decorate them beautifully. So it is very beneficial for them, very happy for them, and they will nourish. So those who, it is not for whole general public. If general public will listen, they will feel discomfort. Oh, we have listened many things, you do that, but here telling all, you give up this, you give up this. So they will feel discomfort and inconvenience. So it depends upon their fortune. But we are, at the beginning also I told, this class is not to please the public. Our class is to please Radha Damodar, to Radha Vrindavan Chandra, and to please our all Guru Vargas, headed by our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, Prabhupada and Bhakt Thakur. For their pleasure, we are listening and speaking. And it becoming the devotional activity, and it is most powerful in the month of Kartik month. And if Ramandar and Radha Vrindavan Chandra will listen, and they will see that we are doing this, it is guaranteed at the end of Kartik he is bound to give the bhakti. Sure, no doubt at all. I already several times spoke in beginning day that Damodar month is most powerful month in whole year. So we should not lose the advantage of this. Why? If we do bhajan except Kartik, no guarantee when you will get bhakti. No guarantee. You cannot give guarantee that particular day I will get bhakti. No guarantee. Rupa Goswami giving no guarantee. We can get, but at what time you cannot give guarantee. Why? Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasam's beginning told, Anato Sulabha Mukti, Bhukti Jagyandi Punyata, Seyang Sadhana Sahasri Hari Bhakti Sudullava. Bhakti is Sudullava, very, very difficult to get, but not in Kartik. In Kartik, the Rupa Goswami that word and Krishna's that word is breaking. And same Rupa Goswami telling when he is explaining Damodara Vrata in 64 limbs of devotion. Out of 64 limbs of devotion, in one limb, Rupa Goswami is writing in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Urjadara Visheshana. We should do Urja Adara. Adara means we should love. We should be careful. We should be attentive. We should pay more attention. For what? Urja Vrata. Urja Vrata means Kartik Vrata, Damodara Vrata. Why? Radharani is Urjeshwari. Bol Urjeshwari Srimati Vrishanandini Radharani ki joy. So we should pay more attention for this. And why? Then opposition party asked to Rupa Goswami, you told that bhakti is difficult to get? Rupa Goswami told, yes, but you should understand. Purva parayo paravidhi valabag. There is Nyaya philosophy. In Nyaya philosophy, which is full of logic, there are so many Nyayas, which is our Acharyas, they used in their lectures and commentaries and scriptures. Our Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also used several Nyaya formulas in his commentaries. In Damodar pastime, he used two sutras, like Marjara Sishunyaya, Markata Sishunyaya. Means philosophy of monkey's child, the philosophy of cat's child. Similarly, here also, which Nyaya? We should also understand the Nyaya. How? Because if we understand, then we can understand better about the meaning. There is one Nyaya, our Jiva Goswami took Nyaya philosophy and put in Harinamamrita Sanskrit grammar. So, which students they are studying Harinamamrita Sanskrit grammar, they can know that Jiva Goswami put in one place Sanskrit grammar of Harinamamrita Vyakaranam. There are two Nyaya also, Jalatumbika Nyaya, Jalabaluka Nyaya. So here also Rupa Goswami also putting Nyaya. What is that? Purva Parayo Vidhi Balavan. Purva or Para. There are two Nyaya. Purva Vidhi, Paravidhi. Purva Vidhi means which rules are before. And Para means which rules are later. So Rupa Goswami taking this philosophy and telling that if there is a comparison between Purva and Para, means past and present or later, then which is more powerful? Powerful is later one, latest one. Because latest update is most valid. Like that is why you are making always update. Latest update, that is most valid. How? For example, if someone asked, oh, where you will go for a few days, then I told I will go to that place or Mathura or anywhere I spoke. But after a few days, today when he asked, where you will go after Kartik, then before I told Mathura or some other place. But if today what I will tell, that will be most valid. Why? If today someone asks, after Kartik where you will go, then I will reply, after Kartik I will go to Jaipur. So then he may ask, oh, before you told you will go Mathura or somewhere? Yes, that was before, but today is latest update. So that was a Purva, means past, and today is the latest, this final conclusion. So what I told today, that is more. By speaking today, the previous update is now rejected. Similarly, Rupa Goswami told in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, I told before that bhakti is Sudurlabha. Bhakti is very, very rare to attain. Yes, that is true. I told. But at the same time, now you should know, now I am telling, when explaining the Kartika Vrata. So this is latest. So in this place, Rupa Goswami telling, in Kartika month, who will observe Damodara Vrata? Then Bhakti, Radha Damodara Bhakti Dadatyeva, Apatre Satimapi. Means in Kartika who will practice Bhakti, sure Radha Damodara will give Bhakti. There is no doubt. Bhakti Dadatyeva. Why? Because why Krishna giving Bhakti in other month of so delay? Because he is waiting for the qualification. So, Yogyata Sati Dadatyeva, it does not mean that Krishna is not giving. So, we should be always careful. about impossible and difficult. Difficult can become possible. Difficult is not impossible. Today is very difficult, but tomorrow can become easy and possible. But which is impossible cannot be possible. So we cannot say impossible which is possible. When we use the word impossible, then it is impossible forever. But when we are telling difficult means difficult, but it can become easy one day. So bhakti is not told that impossible, sudullava, difficult. So it is difficult in other month. Because in other month bhajan, in the other years bhajan, Lord Krishna looking our qualification. Oh, he is perfect or not, he has offenses or not, he is looking all these. But when qualification, yogyata sati dadateva. Vishwanath Chakra Thakur, Jiva Goswami, they are telling, when qualification coming, Krishna is giving. It does not mean that Krishna not giving. But in Kartika month, if we practice bhakti, then ajogyata satim api dadatyeva. Krishna is giving bhakti to unqualified devotee also. How? I gave you the example before that there are two donors who are giving the donation of food. So one beggar went to the first donor, but that donor denied because he had no pot to bring the food. Then he went to the second donor, and second donor saw that beggar has no pot. Then the second donor gave the pot and food together. Similarly, except Kartika in whole year, Krishna is giving only the prem with pot or qualification. If no pot, no qualification, you have to delay, you have to wait, you have to in the queue, one after other. Whose pot they are taking? Like in the chhatra, the food distribution. Who has pot they are going and taking. Who has pot? Impossible to take. But who is very munificent donor, munificent, he is giving the pot and food both. Similarly, Damodar month is munificent month. Radha Damodar is munificent. So in this month, no consideration of any qualification of caste, creed, country, color. Every living entity, human being will get bhakti. It does not matter which body, which color, which caste, which country, does not matter. Bhakti dadatyeva. If we can say, oh, he has no qualified, he has no qualification. Okay, no problem, but Krishna, Radha Damodar and Damodar month will give qualification. This is the speciality of this month. So, who is intelligent, he will not misutilize this golden opportunity. Because after losing this opportunity, again we have to wait 1 year. And there is guarantee that next Damodar month we will be survived. Impossible to give the guarantee. So, we should be careful to properly utilize and take the advantage of this month. By this month, Krishna and Damodar, Radharani, they will give our bhakti and qualification will increase automatically. And Rupa Goswami is certifying this, quoting the proof from different Puranas, Padma Purana, etc. in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So, this Damodar month will help us to attract the Radha Damodar, our Bhakti Vinod Thakur, our all Guru Vargas, so that we will be qualified to attain the prem. So, we should be very, very careful in this month. Although it is austere, we should try to tolerate. Because Rupa Goswami also told, our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur told Prabhupada, sadhana klesha svikar karite habe. We should tolerate the difficulties of sadhana, practice. Don't think that I will do sadhana, but I should fear also. Impossible. Bhoga and tyaga together impossible. Like east and west together is impossible. If you are desirous of going to east, you should be ready to give the west. If you are not ready to give up the west and desiring to go to east, it is foolishness. Impossible. When you are desiring to go east means you have to give up the west. But if you want to stay both sides, then you are full. You cannot proceed east. Similarly, if we want bhoga, enjoyment and at the same bhakti, then this bhakti is possible, but this is contaminated bhakti. This bhakti cannot give the relishment of Radha Krishna's loving service. This bhakti can give this material gratification. So, we don't need this. So, for this, what difficulties necessary we can tolerate. That is why our all Goswamis taught us how to practice bhakti. We should follow their footprints, then it is guaranteed that we will have pure bhakti. Unless we follow their prints, then we cannot increase our qualification to attain pure bhakti. Why? Our Goswamis, they set proper example. Raghunatha Goswami gave up, Rupa Goswami gave up, Sanatana Goswami gave up everything for Radha Krishna. So, if we are not desiring to give up, then how we will get? And they tolerated every day. They were no attached to anything of this material world. That kind of renunciation we don't have. But still we can try to get something at least in this body. Because in this body we cannot imitate them, otherwise we will die. Why? We need hot water, we need so many protection of this body. But they had no any hot water, they had no toilet, they had nothing. They had only one shelter of one tree of Vrindavan. That is also every day in one tree. Next day they were changing the tree. Why? They were thinking, if I stay more than one day in one tree, then attachment will increase. That renunciation is not for us. We cannot imitate. Because their body is different. But we can have. May not be in this life, but it is not impossible. If impossible, why they set the example? We have to go in this body till bhav stage. After bhav stage, this body will not tolerate anymore. So, our goal is to attain pure bhav. Not only, there are three kinds of bhav mood also. Like bhav stage, bhav only, beginning of bhava, middle of bhava, and mature stage of bhava, which is beginning of prem. So our body is fit till attain complete, till release complete bhava and semblance of prem. And that is our goal of this body. And in this body, if we could not attain that, then we have to take different body again. Then yoga bhrashta abhijayate. Then we have to take birth, have a particular body which can make us perfect again. But if we could able to attain this, which is fit for, then next life our Goswami's bhajan is possible. How Raghunatha Goswami was practicing, how Rupa Goswami was practicing, how Sanatana Goswami they were practicing, for us also not impossible at all. Quite possible. Why? Because after attaining this bhav stage, we will have their body, Siddha Deha. They had Siddha Deha, so they were able to do that. We have no Siddha Deha, we have Baddha Deha. This Baddha Deha cannot tolerate if you delay breakfast little 1 hour, 2 hours more. This is Baddha Deha cannot tolerate if lunch is little delayed. If dinner also delayed. If one day delayed, okay. If few days more and more delayed, then you will reject that place. You will be desired to stay there anymore. No, here very problem. No, it is eating problem and what is hostage problem and accommodation problem. Why? Because this is Baddha body, Baddha Sharir, not Mukta Sharir, not Siddha Sharir. So it cannot tolerate. Our Indriyas, senses has a limited power. But Raghunatha Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, they were Siddha Devas. They were only exhibiting as a sadhak. They are not a sadhak, they are Siddha, but showing sadhana to teach us. So we should not imitate them, but we should learn them from them. No imitation, but learning. There is difference between Anukaran and Anusaran. Goswami's sadhana is not for Anukaran, but for Anusaran. We should learn from them, we should follow them, not to imitate them. If you imitate, you have to go to hospital and die. And whatever sadhana you are now doing, that will also. If you try to, it is true or not, you try. But they came here to teach us to follow them. So we should follow them now to improve our body, at least to bhava stage. But before bhava, if we gave up, then become problematic again, to become the highest goal immediately. And this is impossible unless we do proper bhajan after understanding Bhajana-rahasya. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur compiled this. So if our bhajan is wasting the time, not practicing properly, in proper way, in proper process of practice, then it will waste our time and it will take long time to reach the goal. Our goal is to attain the presence. That is also in Golok Vrindavan, that is also at, not in Golok, in the Golok Vrindavan also at the Kalpataru. In that Kalpataru means desert tree where Radha Krishna are standing. In Golok Vrindavan is not everywhere. We have to proceed till that destination. Because Vrindavan area also very big area. 84 crores. 84 crores Brajamandal. If we will be blocked before attaining at Radha Krishna's lotus feet, where in the near Vansivata, Radha Gopinath are standing in Jogopit. Before attaining that, there are some obstacles also. Before I told, unless our Siddhanta is perfect, then we will be blocked. We have to check. Because in this material world, like so many checking points, we have to cross all the checkpoints to attain our destination. Jai Pujapati Dan Swami Bhakti Vedanta Padna Mahārāj. Welcome Maharaj. Give one chair. Wait, he going. Okay. So, Bhajana-rahasya, this we should not think Bhajana-rahasya is only one, like one small book. From, you see, I think if we go in detail A to Z, I think in how many years I will complete, I don't know. If we go every syllable of every alphabet of Bhajana-rahasya, then how many years I don't know. It depends upon Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Damodar, Radha, Vrindavan Chandra, all Guru Vargas, how long they want. I cannot give guarantee how many years it will go. Because this is like ocean. And in that ocean, valuables Bhaktivinoda Thakur put this. So unless we know all the secrets, then our destination will be delayed. Normally we are thinking, oh, we should go to Vrindavan. Yes, but our destination is not only Vrindavan. Because in Vrindavan, when we are arriving in Vrindavan, we are thinking, oh, then I arrived in my destination. Only Vrindavan is not our destination. It is okay for outside devotees. It is better to enter inside Vrindavan than staying outside. But when we arrived in Vrindavan, then also we should not be satisfied that I attained my goal and destination. No, here also if we are careless, then we will be blocked to attain our destination. Why? In Vrindavan also so many groves. If we will be misguided due to wrong Siddhanta, non-bona fide Siddhanta according to Rupanuga Siddhanta, we are Rupanuga. Rupa Goswami is our all in all, after our Guru Vargas. Then Rupa Goswami is under guidance, most beloved. Our Lalita Sakhi is our superintendent of all service, to grant service of Radha Krishna. So, Lalita Sakhi will see who is coming for service. And if Rupa Goswami is a certifying son, it is very rare case to be rejected by Lalita Sakhi. But if we are not certified by Rupa Goswami, where Rupa Goswami is staying in which grove, and if we will think, oh, I am in Vrindavan, no problem, then my destination finished. Then no. It is okay for others, not for us. Upanuga Vaishnavas entering only Vrindavan is not sufficient. Because in Vrindavan also chance of mistake. Not for common. If you go deeply, then problem is there. What is that? If in Lalitastak I told also before, in Lalitastak, Lalita Sakhi is roaming every day in Vrindavan. Because she is always in the search of Radha Krishna service, where to arrange. All the services are organized, checked by Lalita Sakhi. It is perfect or not. Unless Lalita Sakhi checks, it will not be permitted. The same example is given by Svarūpa Goswami. Any article was coming to give pleasure to Mahaprabhu, it was checked by Svarūpa Goswami first, all Siddhanta. Although it is looking very beautiful, very nice handwriting, very ornamentic, and so many decorations, so many Kavya, Nyaya, Alankara, Saitya, etc. But still, our Svarūpa Goswami was be careless. He was checking Siddhanta is perfect or not. If Siddhanta is little problem, that is Rasabhas or Rasa Aparad, Rasa or Rasa Vaiparitya, three problems in Rasa. Rasa Abhas, Rasa offense and Rasa Vaiparitya, means opposition of this Rasa. When opposition of Rasa also, it will destroy the Rasa, relishment. So which Mahaprabhu does not like this, then he will be unhappy. So Svarūpa Goswami was not looking all the everything. He was looking Siddhanta is perfect or not. And which Siddhanta is perfect, granted to Mahaprabhu. And after reading Mahaprabhu, he was happy. Because if Svarūpa Goswami is certifying, Mahaprabhu thinks there will be no any fault. Because he has handed over all responsibility to Svarūpa Goswami. Even when Raghunath Goswami came, he handed over to Svarūpa Goswami. That is why our Acharya told Svarūpa Raghu. Devotees are not telling Mahaprabhu Raghu. All the Mahaprabhu's Raghu, but devotee Acharya told not Mahaprabhu's Raghu, Svarūpa Raghu. Raghunath Goswami is object and wealth of Svarūpa Goswami. Similarly, here also Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Goswami and Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, they are object of Lalita. So if Svarūpa Goswami rejected, then it will not reach to Mahaprabhu. Similarly, if Lalita Sakhi rejects someone, impossible to attain Radha Krishna service. So in Vrindavan, many groups, if we will be misguided and blocked there, then difficult to go to other Radharani's Kunja. If we by mistake we arrived in Chandravali Kunja, then if we Lalita see then reject. What to speak Radharani? Radharani, if you listen Chandravali, then immediately anger. Then Manini become Manini. So here also so many, if you go deeply about Rasa consideration, unless we know this, then only attaining Vrindavan is not sufficient to attain the highest transcendental mellows. So if it is not common for everyone, not easy to understand all this. If you go deeply in Rasa Siddhanta, then only we can understand this. Otherwise, we will see everything okay. And for this, nowadays very difficult to get the candidates. Scripture said, Bhakta asya dullava, Srota asya dullava. Listener is very rare to attain, speaker also very rare to attain this. So, but externally it looks very good everything. But now our Pujari is standing, so rest we will discuss. But here care should be taken that we should be very careful for Siddhanta. Because yesterday also repeated, but again for newcomers I am again repeating, only 5 minutes, that without Siddhanta, Rasa will not exist. It will fall down. I gave the example yesterday. Without stronger foundation, no multi-story building is possible. It will fall down immediately. Similarly, without strong foundation of Siddhanta, Rasa will not last long, immediately fall down. It many incident happened in ancient time, in previous time also. In the past many happened. But if strong foundation was Siddhanta, all Siddhanta, and the highest is Rasa Siddhanta, then nobody can break. If strong, like when stronger foundation, no building will fall. If you shake also will not fall down. But if no foundation, no stronger foundation, if you put the building only on the ground without laying the foundation, then only by air it will fall down. Similarly, if no proper Siddhanta, and on that Siddhanta if no Rasa building is constructed, then it will not last long. Then it is only mundane Rasa, it is not real Rasa, which were released before Mahaprabhu and Rupa Goswami, like Vishwanath Kaviraj and others. Because yesterday also I told, before Mahaprabhu also Rasa was there. Before even Rupa Goswami also Rasa was there. But that Rasa was a different Rasa, it is a Prakruta Rasa, mundane Rasa. Because in Saitadam, Vishwanath Kaviraj wrote all the symptoms of different rasas. And that Saitya Darpana Rupa Goswami studied all detail. And from that Rupa Goswami compiled this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Ujjwal Nilamani. All the proof he brought from there, but he just changed it. What he changed, he made Vishwanath Kaviraj in Saitya Darpana was making Nayaka Nayika mundane god boys, mundane heroes, heroines. But when Rupa Goswami changed that Saitya Darpana to what is Ujjwal Nilamani and Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Lalita Madhava, Vidya Madhava, etc., then he made the transcendental hero, is Krishna, transcendental heroine is Radharani. So then it became transcendental rasa, not only Prakruta rasa. So what did not exist, that could not release the transcendental mellows, because this was not stronger foundation. Everything was in material nature. So they, with Kaviraj and others, they had no knowledge about the transcendentality of transcendental mellows. They were thinking Radha Krishna as a mundane Naika. But Rupa Goswami rejected all. No, Radha Krishna you don't know. Radha Krishna is Aprakruta Naika. So similarly, if we don't know Rasa Siddhanta, then we will commit the mistake. The rasa will not last long, and by this Prakruta Rasa, the Cupid will manifest in the core of heart. Then that will make us fall down. But if our Siddhanta is in core of heart, in that stronger foundation, whatever Rasa we will put, it will give the releasement, and it will not fall down at all, it will last forever. So more detail we will discuss tomorrow. Now we will do Arati. Vancha kalataribhya krupa sindhivya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namo. बोल श्री राधा दामोदर जी की जय, बोल श्री राधा दामोदर जी की जय, वृषानंदती श्रीमती राधा रानी की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि।